Hey, I'm Mr. Chris and I do stuff, and I'm actually an amputee. Something I never thought I would say, but I was a bad diabetic. I got a cut on my foot, it got infected, it got out of control, and here we are 6 years later, 15 surgeries later, like probably a couple $1 million worth of stuff done to my foot. And this is my shoe collection. First, we have the worst shoe ever. The after surgery shoe. These little metal thingies pop out of it when you use it. This thing is a piece of junk. Even for free, I don't know how much they charge for it at the hospital, but if you get one of those, get rid of it quick, get something else. I'll show you some better options. This shoe, oh, this shoe's special. It's like the high heel version of a recovery. I think this did more damage to my foot than it prevented. If they give you one of these, I say you should just throw it at them. I'm kidding, don't throw stuff at your doctors, but don't put it on your foot because it'll mess you up. Then they gave me this shoe. As you can see, this shoe has been modified. I don't know why, but they make these shoes longer than even regular shoes. It was almost like walking around in like a snorkeling fins. Like it was impossible, I kept tripping. So we just took a saw and cut it off, right? My amputation, it's called a transmetatarsal. They chopped all my toes off on my left foot. So my foot's actually shorter than a stock foot, but they don't make a shoe for that, which is interesting. Now finally, I got some of these. These are about the best kinds of recovery shoes. As you can see, they don't have a lot of wear on them because again, these were just in case my foot accidentally touched the ground. I wasn't supposed to be walking on them, but these are also way too long. But the Velcro kind of makes it a little bit easier, and when your foot's gonna be changing due to the wrapping, these were my favorite by far. Next, you'll probably graduate up to some kind of boot. This is the Aircast. I think it's like the most popular one. I think it kind of reminds me of like a stormtrooper shoe. I never used this. It was kind of pointless. That's not part of my foot that was hurt. It was mainly on the bottom. You can actually see I got some good wear out of this. If you remember the Reebok pumps, this is like a Reebok pump. You can pump it up and you can deflate it. So you get your foot in there, you get all Velcroed in, you pump it up, and then when you're ready to take it up, and you unvelcro it. Not the most comfortable thing, but a decent shoe when compared to the much cooler looking Diabetic foot ulcer cure shoe from Amazon. This actually caused another diabetic ulcer. Do not buy this. Do not buy stuff on Amazon that claims to be good for diabetics without doing a lot of research. It looks well made, it looks like a quality shoe, but it is unbelievably uncomfortable. The air system in this never worked from day one. I guess you kind of get what you pay for. It looks cool, but yeah, I would not recommend this. Then we get to the craziest shoe. This is the shoe from Hanger Clinic. This shoe was like $2,000. It has custom insoles. Again, you can see Velcro. It was the only thing my goofy foot would even fit into. So once they chop your toes off, they create something called a toe filler. So this is my toe filler. It's like the fake space in front of your foot so your foot doesn't slide forward and give you more diabetic ulcers. So this actually worked pretty good. The other thing they give you is a carbon fiber. That's right, like race cars. Carbon fiber insert that doesn't bend. It's not that flexible. That way when you're moving around, your shoe doesn't kind of bend all the way up and kind of look goofy. You can see this doesn't have that weird wear pattern that a lot of people who have had surgeries have. It took 3 fittings to get me a shoe that fit, and I blame the place I went to for that. This represents 6 years of shoe, and my foot in what, 15 surgeries, multiple states of healing. This is what's finally making a difference. This is like metal. This is psychotic. So this is something they call a walking cast or a contactless cast. I heard a bunch of different names, but basically they put a cast around your foot so your foot cannot touch the ground, right? Nothing can get to it. I've had this on for a couple months now and my foot's basically done. The only reason I have it on right now is I'm waiting for my custom shoe this Wednesday so I can take this off, go get my custom shoe, and I should be good to go. So hopefully Wednesday I'll get to show you a new shoe. If you care, like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll make sure that I make that video Wednesday night when I get my new shoes.